Functional depression is real. You play, you joke, you work, and all of that. You're there for others, but mentally you're drowning. Remember, I talked about the last time that I was going to carry you all along my journey of growth and all of that. So let's talk about some of the things that I can do. Basically, an editor. I edit with an iPhone and sometimes the laptop. I also I'm into forex trading, and I'm a content creator per se. So today I'm going to be talking about my forex journey and how far I've gone and the challenges that comes with trading the financial markets. So come with me, let me show you. So this is my watch list. As you can see, this is my watch list, and I trade just 6 pairs. I added this to soy currently because I'm trying to backtest and know if it goes well, because I'm having issue with the former pair I was trading. So this is gold. Gold has been the toughest pair I've traded in my entire journey of trading, and some of these things you see here are backtest of gold trades that I didn't take because currently I'm having financial issues and I've not been able to fund my account since the last time I lost it. So I've been backtesting and I've been trying to figure out my mistakes before I come back fully. So this is BTC pair, and these trades you see here, I didn't execute any of them. All these are backtests. Now since March was the last time I executed a trade after I blew an account. So the reason why I've not been able to fund, like I said, is one, I am having financial issues and I'm trying to balance my work as an editor and also a trader. And now in trading, there's one key thing that people usually misunderstand, and that is psychology. And you need to be stable mentally for you to trade. If your mind is not stable, you're going to lose your money and you're going to lose trade. A couple of times I've missed out on good trades that I should have taken. Reason was because I wasn't confident enough. I wasn't stable mentally. I had losses, series of losses that it got to a point I couldn't believe in my trade again. So most of the trades that I send out, at the end of the day, my friends do cash out from this, but because I don't trust my own trade, my own setup, I don't end up taking them, and that was a very big challenge for me. So because of that, I over traded. I didn't calculate my risk very well, because in trading you also need to know risk management. You have to know risk management for you to be a profitable trader. You need to have a strategy. I do have a strategy, but it doesn't just stand on its own. You need a strategy, risk management. Your psychology has to be in check, and then for you to be a profitable trader. So as at then, I wasn't stable mentally. Psychology was still shaking. I didn't have capital to fund back, and then I think that was the reason I decided to step down a little bit, but I didn't give up on trading. Now, this is the aspect of me that you need to know, and in this journey, I'm going to be carrying you along, because very soon I'm going to fund, and I'm going to try grow it to a larger amount of money. So this is Eurocard. Eurocard is one pair that I'm still struggling to understand, because 80 to 90% of the time I've traded this pair, I've hit a sell. Now I'm going to show you. Let me go to a lower time frame. This is 5 minutes time frame. I hope okay, I don't even need to go far. This was my last setup. I think I got the setup last night, and it moved some pips up and then it went back. So I'm still contemplating if only to be taking 1:4 risk to reward, or stick to my risk to reward my targets on other pairs. So let me go to 15 minutes time frame. On 15 minutes time frame, you're going to see something crazy. Now since this month, this is the only setup, and this actually reversed to my SL. But frankly speaking, if I was on this trade, I would have closed before the reversal. Now I marked out the setup here. It moved. This is this is 1:10. Usually I don't take this risk to reward. Now I want to talk about take profits. Now As I was backtesting, I figured out that my take profit is usually high, and most times market reverses at 1:3, 1:5. So eventually, once I come back to trading, I'm going to stick to 1:3, 1:5 at most, because some of these trades actually did well if it was at, okay, this is 1:5 TP, but I was targeting 1:10. This is 1:5. This one went this 1:3 TP, and it reversed. So as I was backtesting, I started to note down some things that I need to adjust, my take profit level, and then the kind of pairs that I trade. Usually, I trade gold, or before I trade gold, BTC, and GBP JPY. But GBP JPY dealt with me. I'm not gonna lie, it dealt with me. But I stick to gold, not just because it's volatile, but because gold respects my strategy, and um 70% of the time it does well. So I'm sticking to gold, BTC, US 30, and then this you saw it. I added it yesterday to my chart. I added this you saw it to my chart, and I'm expecting something to happen. And as you can see, this is my setup on this. I'm expecting it to sell from this point, or to buy from this point rather. So based on my experience and all that, there are key things you need to know as a beginner trader. Number one is risk management. Most people neglect the fact that if you don't know how to manage an account, no matter how much you have, you're going to lose it. So if you know proper risk management, you can grow a $5 account, $10 account, $20 account, depending. Now, another thing you need to know is that the market doesn't owe you anything. It can change at any point in time. So your take profit level needs to be in check. Like I told you, I usually target 1:10, sometimes 1:12, outrageously 1:20. But let me even see. I think this one is 1:20. Okay, no, 1:8. So your take profit level needs to be, I don't know how to put this, but you need to look at it very well. Me now, I want to be taking my profit at 1:3, 1:5. Now that will determine the kind of amount I'm willing to risk, the kind of result I want to get. So all these things work in line. Now another thing is psychology. If you're not mentally stable, please stay away from the market, because the market is going to mess you up. It's not your father that owns this market, so the market can change at any time. The market is not static. So when you know these key things, there are other things you need to know. Capital is important, very, very important. You can have a skill and not have capital, and then that becomes a challenge. You can also have your capital and not have the skill. That's also a challenge. So the two of them work hand in hand. So if you don't have capital, you don't know proper risk management, you don't have a psychology of how the market works and how to bear losses, how to bear your wins, please, you need to calm down and have everything. Another thing I want to talk about that people neglect so much is the fact that you see, your strategy can be correct, your risk management can be good, but the market will still mess you up, right? I don't know so many of you that have been listening to the news so far, but then Trump has been having so much effect on the market, so you also have to read the news. Personally, I don't trade news, but then that will also help you. So another thing you need to know as a beginner trader is that you need something to sustain you. Last year August, I was 100% depending on forex trading to pay me out, and then I was struggling with being profitable. Even up to now, I'm still struggling with profitability. So then I mounted so much pressure on my trades. I was trading every day. I was over trading. Mentally, I wasn't stable. I wasn't focused. I was still trading, and I was losing money. The more I lose money, the more I was trading, right? And I lost so much money last year. Now, fast forward to this year, I came in with little savings and I started trading. And trading was still 100% my where I get my money from, my source of income. So, but something happened around March. I lost money. In short, I blew my account. When I blew my account, I didn't have anywhere to fund from, any source of income that could sustain me at that time. So I was frustrated. It affected me mentally, psychologically. I was gone. I couldn't even open my chart to look at the chart again. So that was what prompted me to get a job. And as you can see, I'm in the office right now. I work as an editor majorly now, and then Forex is now my side hustle. So I could just come look at the chart. If I don't see anything, I just concentrate on my work, because at the end of the day I still get paid. So this is something you need to know as a beginner trader. Before you become profitable, you need to have something doing, and most people might not tell you this. So having said that, there are key things you need to know as a trader. I've talked about risk management, I've talked about psychology, your mental health, I've talked about capital, I've talked about strategy. You need to focus on one strategy. Jumping from one strategy to the other will waste your time and it will mess you up. So having said that, I hope that this helps you grow in your forex journey. Later on, I'm going to talk about my life as an editor, as a content creator, and I'll still elaborate more on forex trading so that we can grow together. And up to then, I'm on Unfiltered Wonders. Thanks for watching.